Dear listener, ClockTower is intended for mature audiences and might be inappropriate or possibly triggering to some. Many of the themes and events in ClockTower are inspired by weird fiction as well as similar concepts, which means the show can get dark.
If that isn't something you enjoy, please listen at your own discretion. We here at the ClockTower care about you, so please put your mental health first. Our show will be here when you're ready.
Welcome to another episode of ClockTower, a D&D 5e experience. For those of you familiar with 5th edition, keep in mind that all of our players are playing a custom class called the ClockTower Agent. We also play with a lot of house rules in our games that we as a group collectively enjoy. We explain these rules as they come up, so if you're just joining us, you may need to listen back to previous episodes just to clear up any confusion. Well, I hope you enjoyed this episode, and welcome to the ClockTower. As Rock is quickly coming up on Trinket's assailant, they see as the man raises their gun to shoot Trinket, not center mass, but towards her legs. And does that hit your AC, 18 plus 7?
Yeah.
Okay. You take 12 damage. 9 plus 7 is 16. Does 16 hit your AC?
Yes.
Plus, this is another 12 damage to you. So it'd be 25 total damage. That's a fair amount, but that still fucking hurt.
Right.
Like, that was a huge chunk of your health.
Yeah.
So he shoots you, I'm gonna say he hit you probably like on the edge of your thigh and blew a whole chunk of it off. Roll a Constitution or Dex save, whichever one you would prefer.
We'll do a con save.
Okay, bet. Yeah, you get your thigh shot by a fucking rifle round, and like your knee buckles, but you stay standing, which in and of itself is impressive.
Nice.
Mm-hmm. And Rock, it's your turn now, I believe. You got higher than you? You
I
got higher?
Yeah, I got a 9.
Yikes. So,
To be fair, I'm carrying 2 ClockTower weapons right now, which probably, I don't know how much that weighs, but I can imagine.
here's the funny thing. Yours weighs nothing.
But her
To
weighs
you?
a bunch.
Her weighs a bunch. Like, heavier than a normal axe should be.
Have I technically hit him?
Yes.
Okay. So I'm going to use this turn to mark him for death.
Okay.
And I'm also going to try to put some distance between myself and him since I currently don't have a weapon.
Despite the cinematic aspect of you just being shot in the leg, you're not actually limited from moving, so you can put distance in between you and him by either backing up, which can put up to 30 feet of distance, or you can try and move past him, but there's not like enough space on either alley to not be within 5 feet of him moving and then moving past him.
If you do move past him, though, there's a chance I can get you your axe.
Yeah, I'm going to try to move past him.
Okay. He sees you trying to move past him, and he's going to be like, wait, no, don't do that. I don't. All right. And he's going to try and shoot you again.
You could do non-lethal damage.
So far, he's only tried to shoot you in the leg. 4 plus 7.
Does not hit.
He misses. He tries to he's got like a sawed off, like a short rifle in the first place, and he tries to like whip that shit around, but it's still just like chunks a part of the wall apart, and now it's Rock's turn.
Have you now behind him, or at least like you're towards me?
Yeah, it should be.
How far away am I from Trinket?
You're right next to each other.
Oh.
You're like side by side.
Here you go.
You could even like literally like one hand out the axe.
Oh yeah, one hand out, and if I can, at least in the same action, take out my weapon.
Yeah, you can do both of those in one.
That is
Nice.
perfectly. I don't want to attack because that's way too much for a 6-second timeline.
Uh-huh.
But weapon out, giving
Nice.
weapon to Trinket,
Nice.
and I go, no chance to talk, huh? Just going for it.
Dude like backs up
Into the alley with no back?
Actually sees like went from being like one-on-one ClockTower agent and like had you at gunpoint, now like 2 ClockTower agents with melee weapons in melee range, and he doesn't have infinite tries. So he backs up, and he backs up into the light. You now see the same thing that Kball saw earlier, which is that he looks pretty young. Like, he looks pretty charismatic, and he goes, well, I was told that's what you guys are all about, is shooting first and asking questions later, so I was just trying to get the jump on you before you did it to me.
He's trying to take my watch.
Well, yeah, I'm sorry, but if you have your watch on you, anything I do to you, I mean, I don't even know if this is the first time we've done this, so you guys could just click that shit, do it all over again, I'd have no idea you were even here. It was lucky that I even found you.
Would it hurt your ego to say if it is the first time we've done this?
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah, it's supposed to.
You have no idea how many missions I've done and how many things. Fuck. You know what?
I want to.
First time? Really, the first time?
I want to ask you a question.
Yeah.
Why are you on this world?
Well, it's kind of a personal question, isn't it? I mean, it's not for the grassy green hills. I'll tell you that much.
And then tell me. I'm not gonna attack you unless you attack me. I want to have a conversation.
All right.
Tell me. Why are you on this?
So wait, you promise you ain't gonna attack me? Well, I already attacked your friend.
Yeah.
You're gonna use that as some sort of weird loophole to kill me?
If this was like a while ago, yes, but I'm a changed NB, and I'd like to know why you're here. I want to hear you out.
All right. Well, first of all, I'm Aspen, and second, I'm here because I met a guy. And last time I met somebody, I left, and then that just sucked, and I didn't want to do that again. I figured I'd done enough. Like I was on my own for a long time. All right. Like I got your friend. That's pretty good, right? First time, really? First go round.
Well, also, I just met this person right now.
What?
Yeah, new agent on a team.
Wait, you fucking what? You have new agents on a team?
I know, it's crazy. Can I tell you also something really crazy?
I went for fucking eons by myself.
Can I also tell you something kind of crazy? I don't need to kill you to complete my mission.
Well, yeah.
Oh, you know that? Okay, cool. Then we can just have this
Yeah, you don't have to murder everyone you see, obviously.
Yeah, no, that took a couple teams that we've met and also us a little bit of time.
Yeah, well, it takes everybody a bit. However, I do apologize for the big threat of murder. I wouldn't actually have killed you, but I did want the threat of it to make you not do anything. However, I also realized that I probably should have just like taken the watch. I don't know.
So
would you done it? It's not that fucking easy.
I'd like
be anywhere.
I'd like to ask this person you met. Are you still with them?
No. What? No.
You said you stayed here for a person.
Oh yeah. Yeah, he's at home.
All right, is that like your husband?
Yeah.
What's his name?
It's kind of personal, isn't it?
Just I like to be personal.
Oh, all right.
I'm an empath.
His name's Carl.
All right. Good to know.
Uh-huh.
So,
yeah.
Just because we might have to have this conversation again, depending on how this goes, I do want to say, we need your weapon.
Well,
I know. Look, I do not want to hurt you, genuinely. Like, I've gotten out of the business of trying to fight.
I'm just going to say, some ratty-ass homeless-looking man said you all coming for me and that you kill people.
No, we don't
kill.
kill.
You ask for people's weapons and you kill them anyway.
No, absolutely not.
You're fucking murderers.
I'll put my weapon away.
And I had to kill you first before you killed me.
Do you see a weapon in my hands?
Well, no, but that is a big that's like an obnoxiously big sword.
I know, I regret it every day.
All right, well.
All we need to be able to go and not bother you anymore.
Yeah.
Is your weapon. Like, we legitimately have to keep coming back here each time. And I'm
very familiar.
Yes,
yeah.
I know you are. I do not want to hurt you.
What about you? You gonna kill me? If I give you my weapon, that's it? You're good?
If you give us your weapon, we should just be gone.
Yeah, we disappear. You know this.
Well, I thought I did, but man said don't give you my shit under any circumstances. Man, you guys were breaking rules all over the place.
I swear on anything that you believe in that I believe in. I don't really believe in much. Tower's kind of fucked.
Yeah, Tower's kind of fucked.
Tower's kind of fucked.
Tower's kind of fucked.
I have no weapon in my hands.
Can't swear on the owl. That's bad.
No.
Yeah.
Are you on good terms with the owl?
Who's on good terms with the owl?
I think that dude is.
That might track.
Yeah, exactly. We take your weapon. You never see us again. And we will not harm you.
All right. Well, if I do give you my weapon, I do forget all my memories ever. And I'll be real honest. I really don't want to do that. I lack my memories.
I know. You
remember first mission you were on?
It sucked.
I don't.
Oh.
That's how many missions I've been on. I've been here for a while, and you know what? A lot of them sucked. But I remember my first family, and I remember this girl, and I can't, I really don't want to give you my weapon.
I know. Let's talk about it. Can we? Okay, this might seem weird. Can we take you to lunch?
What?
No, hear me out.
I just shot your friend in the leg.
I know, and I'm a forgiving person. What? They might not be. Trinket, hold on. We've done this before. I want to get to know you, genuinely.
Why?
Stop. I know, it's weird, but follow me. I want to get to know you. I will make sure that if Trinket has any harsh things to do, they will not come to you. I want to get to know you as a fellow agent and talk to you. Genuinely. Yeah. I'm serious.
Okay.
You cannot believe me if I'm dead serious.
You do see how this is
weird.
This is not like this isn't a great opener, and like your friend's still very your friend's nonplussed about this idea. Look at her face.
I know. However, we just met, so she's gonna have to deal with it. This is how we do business around these parts.
What?
Yes, I know.
We're gonna run out of time.
No, we're not. All right?
I mean, how much fucking time do you have?
Like, I don't know. I haven't checked.
If you don't give us the
What
weapon...
do you mean you haven't checked? First thing you do in a mission is not check how much fucking time you have?
Oh my goodness.
How much time? Trinket, how much time do we have?
Wouldn't you like to know? Now, no, either we kill you and take the weapon, or you give us the weapon.
No, we don't kill you. We do not kill you.
Those are really your choices. Because if we run out of time, we come back, we're just going to do the same thing again.
And we're going to talk to you again. I will not
either-
lay a finger on you and make sure no one else does. I want to get to know you, and then I want us to resolve this peacefully.
You're a really non-violent person, huh?
You know, I used to be a very violent person, but I have changed. All right, I met a good amount of agents who are very sweet people, and I regret a lot of the things I've done. So I'd please just like to get to know you.
Oh, like what you did when we started this mission?
That I would like to get to know you.
What'd you do with this? What'd you do when you started this mission?
Look, I'm gonna roll a persuasion for this.
Are you gonna roll persuasion or are you gonna roll deception?
I'm gonna roll persuasion because I'm not gonna mention anything about it.
Okay.
I am not here to hurt you, genuinely. I want to get to know you, genuine. And Rock is gonna use his oddly boyish charms to get through this. And I will use a ClockTower dice with this, no matter what.
You have one last one.
I have 2.
Rock has one more than everybody else because 5 gave Rock theirs.
And I'm gonna use a ClockTower dice with that anyway. There's a 21. Plus my, actually that's a 24 actually.
Unnatural 20. You got it. He goes, all right, I believe you. I believe that you are not gonna kill me and that you'll try and stop Trinket. You said your name was Trinket? And you're gonna try and stop Trinket from murdering me with that very big axe of hers.
It is quite big.
It's well, not as big. Your sword is still way more egregious.
That one's probably more efficient though.
Yeah, it's an axe.
Yeah, I know.
Axes are better than swords. Everybody knows that. You know what? Where are we even gonna go? It's like midnight. What lunch?
Fine. Can we just go to a place that isn't an alley? I can talk to you.
Look, I'm gonna be real with you.
Go for it.
I'll really believe that you think you're a changed person and that you want to do things right, but I did this job for a very long time, and I'll tell you, there are gonna be people who you can't talk out of giving up centuries of memories away. And there are gonna be people that you're gonna regret killing, because there always fucking will be. But at the end of the day, I'm not gonna remember it if I give you my things. And I'm not gonna remember her or any of them if I give you my weapon. And if I die fighting, I'm not gonna remember anything at all. Nothing, I'll be dead. And I don't have forever left, but even if I did, that's not a fight I want to. There's 2 of you, and even I shot you pretty good, but that ain't gonna do it. Fuck, this kind of sucks, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm.
It's not easy. The one thing I will say,
Look, I'll do it. I don't have to go to lunch. I won't make you sit down at dinner with me after I just shot you. I can at least appreciate that. And I just want to get home to my husband. There's really no reason that I should stay talking. This is it. I'm trying to bargain with the Grim Reaper here at the very least, whether it's my life or the lives I lived before. But eventually everyone's past comes to catch him. So I'm gonna give you this. And I guess if I give you this, I really don't have much use for this either. And he pulls out a ClockTower coin as well and says, I don't know which one of you needs it more. Maybe you. I did shoot you. Maybe this will make you remember me a little less badly in the future. To be fair, I might have shot you, but you did hit me with that pillow, and I might have some kind of disease now. I don't get to go sit on the couch.
I'll take it.
Okay.
that's a very kind gesture.
And he looks at you, basically does a pretty slick flip of his gun so that it takes from holding it by the handle to holding it by the barrel, and holds it out to you, Rock, and says, don't let anybody take that from you. You being a changed man or person and all that. They're going to try to.
I know they will. Thank you.
Sam, you just blasted a window open.
B&E'd into a place.
You did. And as you lift the window up, you immediately are in a small, well-lit apartment. Similar to the house that you started this mission in. It's very sleek and streamlined and looks like somebody's apartment that they have lived in. There's some clothes on the ground as if whoever is living here has lived here for a while. And when you go from the bedroom into the living room, you see that the door to the hallway or the door out of this room and out of this apartment has just closed.
Sam will move swiftly. Yeah, just like move swiftly down the hallway and gently, test the door if is locked, and if it is,
Well, I mean,
unlocked.
you're on the inside. The lock is on the inside.
Cool. So it's just like, I'm gonna crack it open slightly, and then dancing lights through the hole, so it makes like a bright flash, and then open the door.
Okay. You flash out in the hallway, and you open the door, and immediately on the other side, you don't see anybody. But also, you're looking like as if in an apartment with a long hallway and lots of doors. You opened the door, flash, and then like look straight ahead. As you look to the left, you see like pretty fucking far down the hallway now. Someone in a like torn gray cloak, just basically hauling ass.
How far?
You're gonna like that answer. 50 feet away.
Ooh, oh boy. Hey, my spells affect you too. As they're leaving my range, Sam, without even a word, will just quickly raise the pipe and cast these ephemeral clock tower chains at them, casting Hold Person.
Okay. What is the save?
13.
Without any bonuses, 15. Oh, sorry. You can still try and clock tower dice me. I'll allow it since I didn't give you the option.
That's a 6 on the clock tower dice.
It was without bonuses. Even 6 added to it is not going to be enough. I'm going to say the chains are like almost there, and he kind of like spins around, and as he spins, his fucking sword is already in his hand, and you didn't see it like leave the fucking scabbard. And it's almost like he like smacks the chains away with the sword as it glows with that same sort of clock tower energy. And he looks at you and he goes, I don't want to fight you, Sam.
You are to kill one of my friends.
Do you really think Yeager would have listened? And besides, he's waiting for you on the couch.
Maybe he is, maybe he isn't. There's been plenty of times where they haven't come back.
You don't really know what it's like to have them not come back. And then he's gonna like turn to like move to the side where the hallway turns.
Sam's gonna chase after them, and then as they're running away, he's gonna cast Command at them.
Okay.
So again, it's another wisdom check.
He clears it.
You know what he doesn't have? A good con bonus. You know what levitate is? A con spell!
Oh no.
None
So
of us do.
I'm gonna say you fire that spell, right? And it just fucking misses as he goes out of your sight. And then he's not inside anymore, so you can't cast any spells on him. But what would you like to do?
I'm running down that hallway.
Just fucking
It's
chasing, right?
boom, boom, boom.
All right.
But before, I will say, I'll make a note of it. Before I breach through any door or like pass anything, I will flash through again.
Okay. In that case, I'm giving him disadvantage on his first attack. That's pretty good for you. And 12. So he did 8 plus 8 of attack. So 16 versus your AC.
Shield.
He's going to add a clock tower dice to that. Oh, sorry. That was the wrong dice.
Hey, roll a 1.
He did. So it's 12, 16.
17.
So, yeah.
No, my AC is 20 with shield.
Jesus Christ.
And it will last until the start of my next turn.
Yeah! Shield isn't a resistance, is it? It just adds
No,
AC?
it's just AC.
Okay, cool. Because his attacks ignore resistances. That's unfortunate. He's going to use another clock tower coin. So 16 plus 2, 18.
Does not.
Fuck.
My AC is 20 with shield.
Well, in that case, you see his golden sword fucking strike out like lightning and slash at your shield twice with straight force damage.
I like to imagine it was just because Sam got their like pipe in the way just in time. And it was almost reflexive. These kind of almost the chains of our pocket watch almost like lash out of like nothing and hit the blade.
Well, it's your turn.
Sam,
Levitate that motherfucker.
like taking a deep breath, like, I did it. All right. With my last second level spell, Sam will cast Levitate on them. Please make a DC 13 con save.
He did not.
Oh, you start floating.
In which case, and they don't weigh over 500 pounds, I'm guessing.
No.
Okay, good. In that case, they rise vertically up to 20 feet and remain suspended there for the duration. The target can move only by pushing or pulling against a fixed object surface within reach. You can change the target altitude by up to 20 feet in either direction on your turn. So I will cast the spell and say, all right, I didn't want to do this. You're leaving me with no choice. Just talk.
Oh, is that after you cast Levitate on him?
Yeah, just talk, Estelle.
All right. Well, I need to know when in your talk, in your speech, your turn is over.
I just ended it.
Oh, excellent.
just talk
So
to
you go,
spell.
just talk, and as soon as you cast levitate, he flips his body up so he's standing on the ceiling, bends, and pushes off of, like, he's floating, right? He can't really move, so he just goes, boom, touches the ceiling, like you would on the bottom of a pool, making so he can, like, pull himself to the roof, bends his knees, and then from 10 feet away from you, lashes out with his sword. And he doesn't have disadvantage on the first strike this time. 16 plus 8.
Yeah, it hits. I don't have my shield of 20.
Second attack. 7 plus 8.
15?
Yeah.
15 contest.
All right. Well, escalation then.
Well, you want to roll the first one, the damage, so it doesn't just kill me outright?
I would like to roll the first one damage so it doesn't just kill you. I don't think it's going to kill you, though. I also would like you to roll a perception check, though. Like, as because his cloak is kind of billowing up around him right now.
Oh, yeah, 100%. 21.
You see, underneath his, like, ratty cloak that he's used to disguise himself as, like, a homeless person for, like, literally every encounter, because everyone's described him as, like, this ratty cloaked individual came up to me. Look, underneath that shit, he has, like, immaculately well put together ClockTower outfit underneath, so much so that his pocket watch is on his belt, visible like Rock's is, but it's tucked away in a leather, like, holster that can't, like, it's got a clip and a strap on it, so you can't pull that shit off of him without, like, a lot of, yeah. But the top of it is exposed, so he can click it without actually having to pick it up. He's also got, hanging off of a clip on his belt looks almost like a utility belt, but hanging off of his belt that kind of, like, floats is a metal lantern that looks like it is made out of the same kind of metal, like a silver gold, like, amalgam. And inside of it is a light that, as you stare at it for a second, you hear a choir of voices somewhere in the back of your memory and a feeling of being completely gone from anything like who you are now. And you see that light, Olm's light, as just a small mote of light in the center of that lantern. And then he hits you with the attack for 8 damage.
Ow.
To be fair, it could have been a lot more, but it's also is force damage.
I use, it's my turn relapsed. I use my reaction, Mystical Retreat. Which is the moment I take damage.
I see. Well,
And teleport 30 feet on the other side of him.
okay. So he hits you with his first attack. You mystical retreat, like, and he looks at you, and, like, under his breath, you hear him say, "This is some 5th level nonsense," and then, like, turns to look and just, like, pushes himself off of the ceiling, so he kind of, like, floating with a floating air to him, hits the floor, and, like, pushing himself off of the wall slightly, starts trying to make his way towards you with his movement, which is 30 feet. How far away were you?
I can teleport up to 60, but I only teleported 30. That's what I said.
All right, well, he moves his full movement. Actually, he moves 29 feet, or 25 feet. He is 5 feet away from you, and then takes his fucking second strike on you, which I will keep the roll, even though a lot of stuff happened
In between
that now. But, so, escalation on this roll.
If I win, I would like to, I'm not sure. I can't get the lantern.
No, you're not. You're still 5 feet away from him.
I have a gun.
Well, you have magic wand. You could try and shoot the lantern.
Probably wouldn't be good for anybody.
No, I wouldn't say it would be, but it's up to you. Your perception check was incredibly high as well, so I'm going to let that carry over to, as he's moving down the hallway, you see that he has one other thing on his belt. Like, his lantern is on his right-hand side, his sword is on his left-hand side, along with his pocket watch. And then in another pouch on his thigh, there is what looks like one of those World War I spade holsters. Like the fold-over holsters.
Yeah.
But you just see the handle of what looks like an ornate, it's a black and blue metal shining handle out. And based on, like, the way it's designed, it looks kind of like the handle of those old antique hand mirrors.
Interesting.
Yeah.
If I win, I would like to fire into the ceiling and throw down just, like, dust into Castell's eyes.
Okay. If he wins, it's straight critical.
15.
8. You, like, aim at him, and you, like, look at the lantern for half a second, and then you fling your hand up above you and just fire into, like, the ceiling, and dust crackles down, and he looks like he's surprised and looks up at, like, the dust falling into his, like, to see what you were shooting at. Right. And as you shoot into the ceiling, the dust just gets right in his eyes. He goes, "God, are you kidding me?"
Like I said, some 5th level nonsense.
He, like, I'm gonna say he strikes at you anyway, but it's just, like, right above your head. And, like, you hear the blade, like, whoom, above your head. You're like,
While he's blinded, I'd like to take my action, because I can move him, and just, like, fling him up.
Okay.
Just like, not to the point where he can put his feet on either side, but just keep him in the middle.
Okay.
And then I would like to kind of circle around him, still keep that, like, 10 feet. Like, you don't have to squeeze into 5 feet. Just, like, squeeze so I'm on his side.
So you're trying to be, I don't think you can be 10 feet away from him and on the side of him in the hole.
If I need to squeeze into 5 feet, I will.
Okay.
I'm trying to be on the side of him. I'm trying to disorient him by knocking him midway through the hallway. While
Right.
he's blinded, and then stepping to his side. So if I wanted to, I could reach under and, like, grab something if I needed to.
Try. Yeah.
Yeah.
His shit does look pretty locked down on his belt.
Yeah.
As if he's, maybe stolen
Expected
shit
this.
from people before. So you cast Levitate on him, put him in the center, and you're like, you've got him to the point where he's disoriented. He rubs the shit out of his eyes as he continues, like, basically cursing at you, being like, you're gonna ruin everything! God, you always ruin everything! From the fucking space station to Duran, you guys are fucking useless! And then, just as you, like, see the lantern, like, glowing, and it's, like, probably one of the least attached things to his entire kit, you're like, it's right there. You could grab it.
Just nab that shit and run.
You could just nab that shit and run. And you reach out, and just as you're about to grab it, you hear the chime of the clock tower, and then, like, a crushing wave.
No, come on, I'm so close!
Just like Yeager, when Yeager wanted to go forward but couldn't, you just see you reaching and trying to grab as your fingers are pulled back in front of you well before you are, and you slam into the couch.
Can I say one final, like, sentence?
Yeah.
As Kball is getting the dust out of their eyes, Sam is, like, trying, like, inches away, and looks at Kball in the eyes and go, I'm coming for it.
Thanks for listening to the episode. Never mind whose take this one.
Alright, I got it. Hey, everybody. Thank you for... Fuck this. Cal!
Well, hi, I'm Cal. So Ellie and Who's are both sick, so I guess it's up to me. Thank you for listening. As always, I'd like to thank our producer Who's at who's.music and our editor, Cal, well, that's me, for making these episodes what they are. I would also like to thank our sponsor, Alpha Lupine Images, for donating equipment to help us make more content with better quality. Thank you to Ellie, Parker, Kball, and Trent for their great performances. And, well, thank you, again, for listening. We release bi-weekly, so episode 47 will be out Friday, May 13th. Until then, time's ticking. I guess I'll see you in the clock tower.